Now, the multi-party Gupkar alliance is ahead of the BJP in the counting for district polls currently underway in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Gupkar alliance, which opposes the abrogation of Article 370, is leading in around 70 seats so far. While the BJP is leading in about 50 seats, the Congress is third with around 20 seats. These polls, the first ever after Jammu and Kashmir lost its special status in August last year, will decide the fate of 2,178 candidates and 280 seats. And according to the poll panel, the final results will take time as elections have been held through ballot papers. Security across Jammu and Kashmir has been tightened in view of the counting. Ahead of the results, 3 PDP leaders have been detained, invoking sharp reaction from Mehbooba Mufti, who claimed that it is a bid to manipulate results.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ये चुनाव पूरे दमखम के साथ जम्मू कश्मीर में लड़ा है। एक तरफ गुपकार गठबंधन था जहां 10-10 पार्टियों ने गठबंधन किया था और दूसरी तरफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी थी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने पूरी ताकत के साथ ये चुनाव लड़ा है और हमें विश्वास है कि ये चुनाव हम थंपिंग मेजॉरिटी से जीतेंगे। हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि जम्मू संभाग में 70 से 80 के बीच में हम सीटें जीतेंगे और वहीं कश्मीर घाटी में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कमल का फूल खिलेगा।
सरकारी स्कीमों को लोगों तक पहुंचाया है और लगातार, चाहे वो कोरोना महामारी हो, हमारा कार्यकर्ता बूथ स्तर पर लोगों से जुड़ा रहता है। हमें उम्मीद नहीं, विश्वास है कि जो परिणाम होंगे बेहतर होंगे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पक्ष में होंगे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी सबसे बड़ी पार्टी उभर करके जम्मू कश्मीर में आएगी।
मुझे एक्सपेक्टेशन है जिस हिसाब से लोगों ने मुझे वोट डाले हैं, अपनों ने, मैं पहली बार सियासत में आया हूं, एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरी है कि मैं इंशाल्लाह जीत के जाऊंगा।
We're cutting across to Shuja ul Haq, joining us live for more. Shuja, this is quite exciting for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, undoubtedly. After the abrogation of Article 370, this comes as the first election, in fact, people coming out and casting their vote. The mood must be upbeat. They're coming out despite the really, really cold weather in Jammu and Kashmir, the coldest it's been so far in years, we believe, but yet it seems like the voter turnout has been quite impressive. Take us through the early trends. We see Gupkar alliance leading after BJP got some early leads.
Well, yes, that's correct. Overall, this election, this process has been very significant because, number one, it is the first time that these DDCs are being set up in J&K. Also, it's the first such exercise that has taken place after Article 370 is gone. So it has many significant aspects to it. What we have been seeing in these 8 phases is definitely a lot of interest that the people have taken in these polls. The voter turnout has been very good. We are also today, in the counting, visibly seeing that there is a lot of interest among the people to know what exactly has been the results. So far, it does seem that the People's Alliance for Gupkar declaration, which is the amalgam of 6 regional parties, including National Conference, PDP and others, are at, have a definite edge. In fact, just now the figures that I have received suggest that at least on 79 seats they are leading, while the BJP seems to be at number 2 with 50 seats in terms of the lead. So it definitely seems to be an edge towards it, but it's a long day because, like we've been mentioning, it's a ballot paper election, so it's going to take some time for the overall picture to come out. So once that picture is, with us, we can deliberate and we can also analyze the messaging around it. For now, a lot of interest that people have been showing with these elections, a lot of messaging intact. Gupkar alliance went ahead, sought votes of the people on the basis of the Article 370 and how it was watered down last year by the government, which is led by the BJP at the center. And on the other side, BJP kept on saying that these elections are about creating developmental units at the grassroots level. So once the picture is with us, we can figure out the messaging also in
absolutely, but so far it seems like a neck and neck fight there between the BJP and the Gupkar alliance. Of course, a lot of allegation that some of the PDP leaders have been detained. That's come up as it's received quite some criticism, as well as Mehbooba Mufti claims that this is the BJP's ploy to manipulate the votes. But what we see here, very interestingly, on the other side, is the others window, where we see 70 70 independents leading. What does that speak of the people of Jammu and Kashmir currently? After abrogation Article 370, they're really looking for a new leadership among their own people.
पुरानी पार्टी है बीजेपी पीडीपी का 99 में बनी है बीजेपी का 80 से बनी है
Well, there are many aspects to it, and one, of course, could be the new faces coming in and contesting. But the other aspect is the alliance in itself, because it's the first time that these parties have come together in the valley. These are the parties who were not even, seeing eye to eye earlier. They were the biggest opponents of each other. So at the grassroots level, when it comes to the seat sharing, of course there are going to be a lot of people who would not be happy with the kind of seat sharing arrangements. So at many instances there were people who have contested on their own without the party having approved them off. So that's also one aspect why we are seeing a large number of independents also contesting and looking at a lead for them as well. But this aspect is going to be interesting, because it will be interesting to see eventually which side these independents would, which does seem to be a major chunk of these leads, will stand once the overall picture comes out.
Right. It seems like the people of Jammu and Kashmir are looking at some really basic changes, and those basic changes including issues as basic as your water supply, your electricity, your internet, which has been hit after the abrogation of Article 370, of course, due to the kind of terror that was unleashed on many of the areas there. To try and control the situation, the government did suspend the internet facilities. They were literally working on 2G, so it was difficult, undoubtedly, even though if it was what the government did was for the better good. If they felt that it was for the better good, ultimately people had to suffer. That was no doubt that the people did suffer through these months. So basic facilities like your internet, like water, like your roads, like education for your children, those are the kind of issues that people are coming out to vote for. Is abrogation of Article 370, restoration, really a point that the people want to speak of through these elections? Is that a real poll mandate here in the DDC polls?
Well, like I was pointing out, this will be clear once the overall picture is with us. If we talk about the Gupkar Alliance, they went ahead and contested this election on the basis of the fact that people were not happy with the abrogation of Article 370. They sought votes from the people on that very aspect. They did not talk about development. They did not talk about basic necessities, electricity, other things. They went ahead and sought votes on the basis of Article 370. Basically, their demand has been that the changes that have been done in 2019 should be reversed. And on the other side, other political parties, particularly BJP and some of its affiliates, have been saying that this is an election for developmental units. So it will be interesting to see the overall picture. That's why I'm stressing on the overall picture, because if the People's Alliance comes out as the bigger winner out of these elections, then their leaders can come out and claim that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have sent out a message to the central government, to the BJP, that they are not happy with the changes that have been made in 2019. If the Gupkar Alliance is not able to do well, then the other side can come out and claim, that the people of Jammu and Kashmir were happy with 2019 and the changes that were made. So there is a lot of significance to the overall results that these elections would present.
Thank you very much, Sujaul Haq, who's been tracking the DDC polls there in Jammu and Kashmir. It seems very evident in Jammu, the BJP there, stronghold leading. In Kashmir, the Gupkar Alliance seem to be leading. But what's interesting is that 70 independents have also taken a significant lead in these DDC polls right after the abrogation of Article 370 there. Jammu and Kashmir mood looks quite spirited.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.